before I take off all these pajamas, go do a AAR. So that was the third. I just finished the third lap. This is the third lap AAR. Dude, on the beginning, right in the enduro cross section, I crashed already. I dropped the bike already, and so that was not a good start. I was all fired up too. That's so funny. But anyway, we got through it. I think that was the worst. That was my worst enduro cross section run. the third lap. I ripped it through the mini motocross, and then I ripped it through the J turns. Yeah, dude. I tightened the rear brake up, and I was able to skid the back around the thing. It worked really good. I could do it like one finger, boop. So I don't know what happened, but the rear brake loosened up the screw or something, and it wasn't working at all. So I think the pads are getting low too, so that's probably not helping. But I adjusted the brake lever, and then it worked great. So I don't know what happened. What else? Yeah, so I did pretty good through all the rest of it. I didn't really catch up to anybody, but nobody really catched up to me. So like I was in a clean section. I didn't get stuck behind anybody. So that means I could put some good times down if I ripped it through the section. But I kind of kept like a 70% pace. I didn't really go too fast, and I knew what sections I did okay. Up until the third test. So what happened on the third test? So I remember not to go down the whoop this time. I think I did. I went down the whoop, but I kind of duck walked it through the whoop because I knew I almost crashed like twice. So I said, just go down it, and go back up it, and then what was it? The fingers. Okay, so the reverse fingers. I told myself like, yeah, man, this is really steep. Just go really slow, and apparently I went too slow. I went too slow because there was like a rooted ledge, and like you drop down it, you just drop down it, and then I braked before the ledge, and I went over the handlebar, and it sucked. So and then some guy got stuck behind me, and he had to pass me. Oh, it was horrible. I had to drag the bike down the trail, and it was rough, dude. It was horrible. And that must have ate up like a minute or something, and that just killed my stamina. I didn't want to ride after that anymore, but I had to soldier on, I had to soldier on, and so I finished the fingers. I was going like 50% pace, and then when we got to trail one, I said, okay, just rip it, man, just go. This is the last part. Don't worry about the crooked handlebars, just go. And then that was it, and then I got the finisher pin. Where is it? It's right here. There it is. So that's that was a lot of hard work to get this pin. So that was this little pin here will be a very memorable pin because I had to work so hard to get this. It was rough, and I think we had about 50% charge, like maybe a little bit less than 50. It did pretty good. I got it to not. It was at 80. It was at 88. It was 88 when we took off. The bike had plenty of power, so it was still slow as hell on the uphills and stuff. So, but yeah, it did good. The bike did good. It didn't. The electronics never failed me at all. It was all rider errors. So yeah, all rider errors, and it's the suspension couldn't cope with some of that stuff, man. It was rough, man. We were just bottoming out and blowing through the stroke all the time, and that bike, you shouldn't ride that bike that hard. I just want to say, you should only ride it at like half that pace. It's really only designed to be putting on the trails, But yeah, what could I think would do better? I think we need better tires, dude. Those trials tires, they did not do good at all on that loose stuff. It was just so loose out there. I was not getting any traction at all. The tires didn't. I could say I could feel the tires save me. It didn't save me at all. They just slid all the time, dude. It was horrible. So yeah, those Cinco Trials tires, not good for the loose stuff. It's a good dual sport tire, It's good for going over rocks and stuff. That's about it, man. The loose stuff, it's no good on that loose stuff at all. Yeah, and it was super loose and dry today, man. The weather was great. The weather was, but the wind started picking up, so, and it's not hot all today, so it was freaking awesome. My generator worked really good. Generator over there. Right over there, the generator worked great. I was afraid it was gonna run out of gas because I didn't put gas in it. It says E right now, and yeah, so I didn't have any problems with the wheel. Oh, you know what? I did kind of have a problem with the wheel. I can feel the wheel flex. The wheel flexes over, like, you know, rough terrain. I could feel it flex, and it's rubbing on the kickstand. There's a little thing that the spring rests on, a little perch or a peg, and I can hear it like rubbing on it. So and that tells me, like, dude, the wheel is flexing. So those wheels are not very good, man. They're not very good, or maybe I had to tighten the spokes more. I did tighten the spokes before the race, so I don't know, it could have been worse, I guess. But nothing broke on the bike, I think. Nothing broke. So I crashed it like a lot of times, and other than the handlebars getting crooked and I had to straighten it again, it's fine. I know bent handlebars. It got rashed up pretty bad, but it took all the punishment I gave it, dude. I'm sorry, Lifey. If you had a better rider, I wouldn't be dropping you so much, unfortunately. So yeah. All right, so that's it. That's it. So let's go check our times. All right, here's the out. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of tough to do a video and look at the results because I'm using my phone. But I got 3rd place in my class, C200. The first and the second, I was like 3rd place. So 2nd place was like 10 minutes ahead of me. The guy in front of me killed me, and the other two ahead of me killed me. But I got 3rd place. That's like podium, right? It's like on a podium, so that's pretty cool. What do I say? Yeah, I got like a 130 something, and I think the next person got like a 124. So like I was about like 10 minutes off from them. I'll have to look at the times more consistently. I have to go look at the times, and then we'll analyze them. But I got 3rd place, so 3rd place in my class. So not bad. Not bad for the first time riding this bike, and you know it's not really suited to racing, you know, like right there. Yeah. But I had a lot of fun. It was really tiring. It was a very technical course. Lots of turns and obstacles, and Lightby did good over the obstacles still. But just like the rocks and the loops and stuff, it just doesn't do that very well at all, man. And maybe I had to fiddle around with the suspension settings more, you know, but I know I bottomed out the suspension like a lot of times, dude, and we crashed a lot. So the last one we did pretty good, but yeah. The last one we did good, but not good. We crashed on the last test, so. But yeah, but it's, you know, it's a culmination of all your tests, all the tests that you finish. So if you did better on one, you know, and you did worse on the other one, then you know it helps your time. So, and then just like when you add them all up, then like, that's your time. So 136 is my time. 1 hour 36 minutes. Ripping it on the trails, dude. It was that pin was totally earned that thing. All right. So when I get home, we'll go analyze the scores a little bit. I took a picture of it. All right, let's go. So all I'm gonna say is I'm so happy I bought this. I bought this like 3 days before the race, and it worked perfectly, man. So if you guys don't know, I'm gonna do a separate video on this guy, the Smarter Tools 2000 watt generator. It's a generator that costs $900 that I got for $250. So it was cheaper than buying another battery. So, but it worked perfectly today. I used it to charge the bike, and it did a good job. It almost ran out of gas though, so I gotta remember to bring gas. But I'm trying to run all that old gas out of it. It's been sitting for a year according to the previous owner. So what was the problem with it? Here's a spoiler for the video. What was wrong with it is it didn't have oil in it. It didn't start because it didn't have oil. There's a low oil shut off feature on it, and just didn't have oil. So yeah, I ran it for about maybe like an hour and a half today charging the battery, and it did a great job. So can't wait to take it camping. All right, here's we go. Hey, it's Vic here. So like this, they're starting to hand out the trophies, and they told you, sorry Merlin, you don't. Well, they didn't really say exactly that, but it's like, sorry Merlin, you don't get a third place trophy because there has to be 11 people in the class to get a for there to be a third place trophy. So I didn't get one. What a bummer. There was only 5 people in my class. Hey, you know, I don't know, man. 1, 2, 3, right? So that's a bummer. I didn't get a trophy, but I did get my finisher pin, and that, you know, that's all that matters. So, all right. So time to time to go home, and I'll do a little AAR on how the bike did when I get home, and then we'll look at the times. We'll look at the times and see how I did compared to other people when they post them on the internet. But yeah, little bike took everything I threw at it, man, and you know, I learned its strengths and its weaknesses on this course, and I think it did okay. I think if we had some better tires, we would have done better. Yeah, trust me, if we had better tires, we would have done better. The tires just would not hook up at all, man. The tires were holding me back a lot. You know, I don't want to blame the bike, you know, blame something on the bike, but you know, it would have been nice if I had more traction, you know. And we went and installed a rim lock, and yeah. So anyway, I'll go over how the bike did when I get it home. All right, here's my gal. Ta-da! There it is. Anyway, yeah, just you know, that's how it is, man. But just know that Merlin got 3rd place in the C200 class on an underpowered electric bike. Okay, so Light B did good against those little bikes. Yeah, I think I could have done better on the KLX, but you know, I wanted to see how it did, and it did all right. It did all right. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, check me out. And I just want to say, 3rd place is 3rd place. You know, I don't care how many people are in the class. That's 3rd place. Like, the podium is 1, 2, and 3, right? The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people are in the class, man. To me, 3rd place is 3rd place. So, you know, and the way I see it, you know, you're a winner, Hades Omega. I know. Hades Omega's a little bitter because he didn't get a trophy. But whatever. That's okay. Like I said, I got the finisher pin, so it's all good. All right, time to go home.